Okay, where I stopped on the last video was this arc here, which is 3 3/8 radius. Okay, now the next one that we need to do is here, which is a 4 1/4 each. I offset the center line 3/4 to the right, but I really didn't have to do that. I'll show you when I get back to the drawing. This arc here has a center at that point. So I can draw a center from here. I think it was 4 1/4. Let's look back, make sure. Yes, that was 4 1/4. Look, it has a 1/2 inch here. So I'm going to do that by let's just offset this line 1/2 inch. 0.5. And now I want to draw a fillet. So I'm going to choose fillet radius, and it has a 1/4 inch radius. Yes, 0.25. And click here and here. All right. You also notice that that goes past this point. If you will bring that down perpendicular, that joins those correctly. So we're going to delete this line. We're going to trim here and here. All right, let's go back to our drawing. We now need a 4 inch radius that's tangent to this, and also to a point 2 1/8 inches from the edge here. So let's go back, AutoCAD. Let's do a line. Let's do it from center here, 2.25 and down. Let's see if we can do a tangent radius using that. My memory's bad. 4 inch radius. So tangent radius. We're going to go tangent to this, and let's see if it. So that's not going to work. Okay, let's don't do that. So if I have a 4 inch radius, it's got to be 4 inches from this point, and it's got to be 4 inches from this arc. So I'm going to offset that arc by 4. And now I can draw a 4 inch radius, and that's what I need. I don't need this anymore, or this, or this, or this. And I need to trim this and this. Okay. Let's get rid of that before I mess up and use it for our center line. And let's go ahead and get rid of that one too, because that's the short one. This is the one we started with. Okay. Right, yep. Back to our drawing. Now from that same point where that radius was, we need a 5.5 inch radius. So let's do that now. 5.5 inch radius with this is center. And we're going to trim here, 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 and here. Okay. Now we have a 4.5 inch radius here that uses the center for that 6 inch that we did over here. So 4.5. There's that center. 4.5. That don't look right. I guess it is. Let's go back and look here. Yeah, that's right. So trim here and trim here. So let's do it like this. Trim here and here. Control Z. Let's trim that again. I'm going to trim here and there. Now, let's trim this one back to there. And we're going to extend that one down to here. Actually, that one's going to trim all the way. Let's trim that one again. Now we can use a fillet. And the fillet would be with a 1/2 inch radius here and a 1/2 inch radius here, but we don't want to. So we're going to use a tangent circle for all three of them. Let's just do all three of them that way. We're going to go tangent circle, or radius, tangent 0.5. Tangent 0.5. Tangent 0.5. And now then we're going to trim here and here. Here and here. Here and here and here. Okay, that gets that one. All right, we need radii there. Wrong button. Need a 1/4 inch radius here. That one's not showing one, so we need a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch. So we're going to do a tangent circle again. Point. All right, escape. Tangent 0.25. Tangent 0.25. And trim. Okay. All right, what else are we lacking? Well, we like the part at the bottom. We've got all of this, we've got all of this, we've got all of this. This we don't have down here. So let's offset our center line 1 inch, and it should be 3 1/8. Let's check it. Let's measure. I want to use distance. It should be 3 1/8, and it's not. Okay, do we have a straight line here? We do. Escape. So what we're going to do is we're going to offset 3.125 this line, and we're going to extend and we're going to delete. Let's go ahead and just delete that one too, and we're going to trim this one, and we're going to use a fillet with a radius of, go back and look, 1/8, 0.125 here and here. Okay, now we got that fixed. Oh, I'm just going to drag that one down, turn ortho on so I get it straight, and we're going to offset it by 1/2 inch on each side. Okay, I've got to have at least a 1/4 inch to do this radius correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at this point, come down 0.25, and go over to this one, and I'm going to trim this one, and I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to use fillet with a 0.25 radius here and here. Again, fillet here and here. I think we're through with the actual drawing, except for the center lines. I could actually just turn these, or let's join these two together. Let's go to join that one and this one together, and let's make that into a center line, and that would be sufficient on this. Except I need to center this one, so let's move that to there, and not perfect, but that would be sufficient because I got it a little long. I could go back and offset by 1/8 of an inch on all of these points, and I would have it correct. So that is how you draw the shaft hanger casting figure 473.